Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another interesting edition of Drunken Couch Sessions. Yeah, it's me, Miss Jessica May, and welcome to my couch. So today, something happened to me in real life, IRL, that I really want to talk about. And I have to preface this. I have to set the scene, okay? It is the holiday time. So I was out and about with my youngest daughter. We were at the dollar store. We desperately needed some toilet paper and dishwashing liquid. So we went there, and of course, my kiddo wants to look at everything. And I have to say, FYI, let me also further set the scene that my kid is a little bit different than, she's 4.5, almost 5, but she's a little bit different than other kids her age. She has problems controlling her emotions and dealing, with certain situations. And especially when she's tired and hungry, which she was. I mean, I give her a snack. As soon as I pick her up, I get her a snack and a drink. And, that pacifies her, and she's happy. And that's her routine. And, she knows that. Mommy comes pick me up from school. She's got a snack and a drink. Yeah, so we did. But we had to go get the stuff. I made the executive decision. Let's go to the dollar store. It's literally across the street from my home. So let's go there. So we walk in, and there are 2 registers that are open, and they're lines of people. And I already knew. I was like, oh, crud. So we kind of took our time. She wanted to look at everything for Christmas. She wanted to look at all the toys, all the everything. So we'd been there probably 25 minutes, and then she had her first major meltdown in one of the aisles, and she was screaming and crying because she kept throwing her juice, and it kept going on the floor. And I was just like, no, I'm taking it away. I'm making the decision. And that's when we had our first, me and this child. I was like, okay, look, if you do not stop, we're leaving right now. Right meow. And she's on the floor. She's crying, screaming. I'm like, all right. Seriously, we're leaving right now. I gave her the ojos locos, crazy eyes. I'm like, seriously. And I did the countdown, and she got up, and she was okay. And then we went and did our other things, and by the time we got to the register, she was really fussing about wanting to hold something, but she kept throwing it and flipping it and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna hit somebody, you're gonna hurt somebody, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna break something. Give it to me. No, you cannot. So we get up there, and let's get some batteries for your toy you want to play with, whatever. Okay, fine. So we're standing in a line because, like I said, there were 2 registers that were open, and there were about 12 to 15 transactions that needed to happen, but a lot of them were multiple people. So we're standing there, and it's about 5 minutes that goes by, and she's about 45 seconds away from having a complete and utter meltdown. Poor thing. I mean, she's hungry, she's tired, she wants to go, she wants to get what she wants to get, she wants toys, she wants this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, Santa's coming, he can't buy you any toys. We're not buying toys. It's Christmas time. No. So I'm in lane number 2. In lane number 1, there's this person who has a whole basket full of stuff, and they're putting it out and unloading and stuff. And there's a couple that is behind them. And then on the lane number 3, I noticed that there is a cashier that's come up, and I'm like, I'm not paying attention to any of these people around me. I'm paying attention to my child, who is kind of getting real squirrely and about to freak out. And I'm paying attention to this cashier that's right here on lane number 3. And lane number 2 cashier, after maybe a minute or so, turns to my direction and is he can help you on lane number 3. So I'm like, oh, Thank the Lord. Let's get out of here. I need my toilet paper. I need my thing, my soap. Let's go. So I make a beeline to lane number 3. I turn around. I look at my kiddo. I am like, let's go. I'm like, let's go. Number 3, let's go. Let's go. We're going. Let's go. So like I make a beeline. And I look back and all these people are like starting to like come in or whatever out of the woodwork. And she's like darting, dashing, just like doing her thing. And like people, like they didn't even know she was with me. They're like, oh, they're like, ah. So we get there, and before I can even put my items on the conveyor belt, there's a woman who is not in the lane I was in, but the one on the farthest side of the store, who starts screaming, oh, wait, I thought that I was next, so I should be first. I thought I was next, so I should be first.
I thought I was next, so I should be first.
Literally, she screams this out across the store like 10 times. And it takes, honestly, the whole transaction of me putting my stuff on the conveyor belt and cashing out and whatever, paying for my stuff takes about a minute and a half. But literally, she screams this out 10 times. And she even throws this in there. Oh, I guess he's in such a hurry. And even the man who is with her says to her, just as loudly as she says, would you stop? Leave her alone. Like, seriously, ma'am, I apologize. And background story, okay? So my kid is a little bit different than a lot of other kids, okay? She really is. She looks normal. She talks normal. She's incredibly bright and talented. And she's a great kid in a lot of ways. And when she wants to be, she's so loving and caring, compassionate, and awesome. But there are times too when she has really bad problems with controlling her emotions and her anger and stuff. And she gets really angry and she gets really emotional. And she does not know how to handle that because she's a kid. She's not a small, tiny adult. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. And you know what? I'm a single mom and I have to deal with that stuff. Okay? So if for me to make the decision that I am first in line and you know what? You snooze, you lose. I'm sorry. Fail on your part. Because you're standing there, you're next in line. Because this woman, she was next in line behind this person who had a whole bunch of stuff that was checking out. And she was next in line behind that person. And she had a whole big shopping cart full of stuff. And I had 6 items. And I was there and I was like, oh, here's a line right here. Boom. Lady, what did you want me to do? Seriously, did you want me to be everybody who was behind me no. Everybody, and my child, Sadie, come here and stand next to me obediently. Everybody back up. Let this lady go first. Let this woman, she obviously was first. She deserves to go first. Please let her go first. I'm sorry, I wouldn't think about you. I have no you do not your presence in this moment of all of these people at the Dollar Tree did not factor into my decision making to make a beeline to that register. What made it so much more embarrassing is the fact that my cashier was incredibly attractive. And I'm just oh my gosh. The whole time she's yelling at me lady, what is wrong with you? Are you not on your medication? Do you not realize that it's the holiday time? This is the time that we should be giving to each other. And it's not my style to do negativity. I'm not going to focus on the negative aspect of this because there's so many things that I could have done. There's so many things that I could have said to this woman. And I even called my mom after the fact. I'm like, Mom, here's what happened. Am I wrong? Did I do the wrong thing? She's like, absolutely not, girl. You did not do the wrong thing. You were there with your kid. I know how Sadie is. Like, you know, I did the same thing with you and your brother. It's like, I mean, and honestly, 99% of the time, it's like, if that is that kind of situation, like people will look at you with your squirrely ass kid who's like about to like freak out. They'll be like, you go ahead, get out of here. Get you and your kid out of here and your little toilet paper and your thing. Just go away. I mean, you know, people understand, but evidently this woman did not. It just caught me so off guard. It's like, it was so ugly and so like wrong. I'm just like, if my child was not with me, she would have gotten such a different reaction. Like if I had ever interacted with her and she had like checked me on that kind of level, baby, please believe I would have said some things with her. But the fact of the matter was that I had my child with me who has emotional immaturity issues. Like, thank you for calling me out and thank you for making me draw attention to her for that instance. I should have turned to her and been like, lady, I don't know you from Adam's house, cat. I'm sorry to inconvenience you for like 3 minutes of your day. I saw an opportunity to get myself and my child, who's about 45 seconds away from throwing a complete and utter temper tantrum, to get out of the store. So if you would rather to go first, you're more than welcome to, and I will stand here and let my child have a complete and utter meltdown. Would you like that? Would that make you happy? Would that make you feel good about yourself? Because while you have an entire basket full of stuff that you can spontaneously buy for your family, the $8 I'm about to spend is a lot of money to me because I'm a single mom and I've been work all day on my feet. So I chose to take the high road and ignore her. And I was really floored and like actually like really happy that her dude actually took the moment to like say something and was like, I thought that was great. Like I didn't expect, I mean, in that kind of situation, and like Sadie was really kind of oblivious to it. But if it were me on my own, I'd be like, I would have definitely like been a lot more boisterous about that. But like, how dare you? Like, what is wrong with you as a human being at Christmas time? You see me with my kid, like what is wrong with you? Do you really have that need to go first? And it wasn't a slight on her. It's like, oh, it has to be first. Yeah. I'm just trying to get my kid out of there before she freaks out. On that note, this is a season for us to be extremely grateful and happy and be giving to each other. And I mean, if you see a single mom and she's struggling, especially in that kind of situation, like stand up, do something. I mean, for me, it's like that one person who happened to be with that woman who happened to stand up, like that made me feel so good. And it's not even that, just like donate, give something, do something. This is the reason for the season is giving, and giving of ourselves. It's not for us to be getting. It's not for what we can get at this time of year. It's what we can give to others. And if you have nothing and you can still find a way to give back to community, to people around you, people you don't even know, that is a mark of a good person. And I just want to leave you guys on a good note and positivity. And I love you all. And thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and please continue to do so. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. What are y'all doing to give back at this holiday season? And I can't wait to hear your responses. I love you. Don't forget to be fearless, be flawless. Love you. Besos. Bye.